This is a short practice of pranayama, which is breath work and seated meditation. You can do this practice anytime, really anywhere, as long as you can sit comfortably for about 10 minutes. So the first thing to do is to make yourself comfortable. I have my hips propped up on a bolster. If you are not comfortable in your knees or your low back sitting on the floor, you can absolutely sit in a chair. You can sit on the couch. The most important thing is that you can have an upright spinal column. So you don't want to sit, slumped back into a couch, but if you can sit on the front edge of a chair or on the front edge of a prop, it's easier to lift the front of your spine. Take a moment to just make sure you're comfortable. I like to feel my sitting bones underneath my torso and really let the root of the sitting bones be the impetus to lift up through the sides of your waist, through the front of your spine, through the crown of your head. Let your shoulder blades rest down your back. Take an initial breath, 2, 3, just to feel your breath as it is, feel your body as it is. We're going to do a controlled pranayama, which is called Nadi Shodana. And Nadi Shodana is controlling the flow in and out of one nostril at a time. And so to do this practice, you are going to use your right hand. If you can't use your right hand and you need to use your left hand, you'll just have to do opposite of what I'm saying. So we're going to put the right thumb on the outer right nostril, and you don't have to push that hard. So you can just set your thumb on the nostril, and then you're going to do your 4th and 5th fingers on the right hand on the left nostril. And again, they just gently set there. So I'll come in a little closer. It looks like this. And then you can either curl your first 2 fingers in to your palm, or you can just gently rest them on the third eye center. Depends on what feels more comfortable for you. And you want to try to avoid bringing your head to your hands. Rather, bring your hand up to your head and keep that lift of your arm if possible. Okay, so to begin, just take one normal breath in and out of both nostrils. And then you're going to close off the right nostril by just pressing the right thumb into the right nostril. And then you're going to inhale in through the left nostril alone. To move breath out, you're going to close the left nostril and breathe out of the right nostril. Inhale through the right nostril, so keep that same setup. Inhale through the right. Close off the right nostril with your thumb again. Exhale through the left. Then we inhale through the left. Close off the left nostril. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Close the right nostril. Exhale out of the left. We're going to continue this pattern. So the pattern is inhale to the left, exhale out of the right, inhale through the right, exhale out of the left. Keep going in your own pacing. If your right hand or arm starts to get fatigued, you can always take a break. Just rest your hand back on your leg, give it a moment or two to release, and then come back to the practice. There are ways to make this more complex, but we're not going to do them. We're going to keep this really simple. Wherever you are, complete the round that you're on and do one additional full round. After you've exhaled out of the left for the last time, you can release your right arm down. Close your eyes and feel the effects of that on your body, on your breath and your mind and your nervous system. Nadi Shodana is a balancing breath for the right and the left halves of the body. We, in the yoga language, we know them as the Ida and the Pingala channels of breath, right and the left channels of breath. And so balancing the notion of one side is yin and one side is yang, one side's more fiery and one side's more cool. And so maybe you have a greater sense of balance and equanimity overall. We're going to move from here into our seated meditation. And so I invite you to place the top of your left hand into your right palm and then join the tips of your thumbs together. So you make a circle with your hands. This is the Dhyana Mudra. Dhyana is a type of meditation. It's a rung of meditation that implies concentration and awareness. And so the sensation of the tips of the thumbs pressing together can help us to keep rooted in that concentration, in that present moment awareness. So rather than resting your arms on your legs, hover the arms above the legs and close your eyes once again and just feel that gentle touch of the tips of your thumbs together. Return to the sensation of your breath. As you take breath in, your body expands to fill with oxygen. As you move breath out, your body naturally contracts to move that breath out to make space for the next breath. I want you to try to stay in the sensation of the flow of the feeling of your body breathing. Try to keep your experience pleasant without overly tensing or efforting to keep the tips of the thumbs touching, to keep your spine upright, to stay in concentration. Try to let all of those things be pleasurable, easy. There are sirens happening in my neighborhood. I don't know if you can hear them, but that's part of the meditation process. Is things are happening all around, and we are just staying in that space of openness and feeling the breath and watching whatever arises. We're going to close our practice today by chanting. We're going to chant the peace invocation, which you probably have heard before. So I'll chant it, and then we'll chant Om together to warm up our voices, and then we'll chant it together. So the chant is Lokah Samastha Sukhino Bhavantu. So Lokah, location, which in this instance is everywhere. Samastha, samastitihi is a pose we know. It means like equally or even standing. So equally. Sukhino, sukha, the root sukh is like happiness, contentment, ease. And then Bhavantu is the feeling of. And so Lokah Samastha Sukhino Bhavantu. May all beings everywhere experience equanimity, experience contentment. Let's take 2 hands to heart center. We'll do 1 chant of Om to warm up our voices. Let's inhale. We'll do the peace invocation 3 times, and you can simply listen or you can join in when and if you feel comfortable. Lokah Samastha Sukhino Bhavantu. Lokah Samastha Sukhino Bhavantu. Lokah Samastha Sukhino Bhavantu. Take a moment to sense all of this practice in your whole body, heart, mind, nervous system. The pranayama, the Dhyana meditation, and the chant. May all beings everywhere be free from suffering. Thank you.